My cousin called me last year, not to say hello, not to check in. He called because he thought he had found something big. He'd been talking to someone, a friend of a friend who apparently worked in finance, and this person had explained Bitcoin to him, how you could buy it at one price, hold it for a while, and then sell it for double, triple, sometimes 10 times what you started with. My cousin had already done the math on his savings. He had a plan. He wanted to know what I thought, and honestly, I had to think carefully before answering. Because the truth about crypto is not simple. The technology is real, the opportunities are real, and the ways to lose every coin you own are also very, very real. And depending on which part of that sentence you focus on, you either become a believer or a skeptic. Both extremes miss the point. This is Explain It Like I'm from Uganda. I'm Tobias, and every week we sit down and look at things properly. Today we're talking about crypto in Uganda, in Africa, in 2026. Is it hype? Is it hope? Is it hustle? Let's get into it. First, let's talk about what crypto actually is, because a lot of the confusion and honestly a lot of the scams begin with people not really understanding the thing itself. Cryptocurrency is digital money, but unlike mobile money or a bank account, there's no company sitting in the middle controlling it. When you use MTN mobile money or Airtel money, there's a company holding your money. Their systems can go down, they can freeze accounts, they operate under the rules of the Bank of Uganda. Crypto tries to remove that middle layer. It runs on something called a blockchain, which is basically a giant shared digital record book spread across thousands of computers around the world. When someone sends Bitcoin, those computers verify the transaction together. No single person owns the system. No bank approves it. No central office can reverse it. At its core, it's genuinely interesting technology. And when you think about it from a Ugandan perspective, you can see why people are excited about it. Imagine sending money to family abroad without paying huge transfer fees. Imagine a freelancer in Kampala getting paid by a client in Canada instantly, without waiting days for international banking systems to cooperate. Imagine holding savings in something other than the Uganda shilling after years of watching inflation slowly eat away at value. Those are real use cases. That part is not hype. Where things become dangerous is everything built around the technology. And that's where we need to slow down. So what does crypto actually look like in Uganda right now? The legal situation is complicated. In 2023, Uganda's High Court upheld a Bank of Uganda directive preventing licensed financial institutions from converting cryptocurrency into official currency. In simple terms, banks and regulated mobile money providers cannot legally exchange crypto for shillings. At the same time, crypto itself isn't fully banned for individuals. You can own it, trade it peer-to-peer, hold it in a wallet, but if something goes wrong, you are largely on your own. That part is important. If a crypto platform disappears with your money, there is no regulator rushing in to recover your funds. No consumer protection system built specifically for you. You took the risk, you carry the loss. And yet, despite all that, Ugandans are still using crypto. Quietly, consistently, increasingly. The infrastructure for digital finance already exists here. Uganda has millions of mobile money users. People are already comfortable moving money digitally. In fact, projects like Kite Pisa, a Ugandan stablecoin linked to the shilling, show that people here are trying to build local solutions, not just speculate on Bitcoin prices. Even the Bank of Uganda has explored the idea of a central bank digital currency, basically a digital shilling running on blockchain technology. That conversation slowed down, but the point is this: even governments that seem cautious know this technology is not going away. And honestly, I think the most interesting argument for crypto in Africa is not the investment side, it's the infrastructure side. Africa already proved with mobile money that we can leapfrog traditional systems. Millions of people accessed digital finance through phones long before they ever opened bank accounts. The question now is whether crypto can do something similar for international payments, remittances, and access to global markets. Take remittances. Every year, Ugandans in the diaspora send money home through systems that charge painful fees. Western Union, bank transfers, MoneyGram, all of them take a cut. A crypto-based system could reduce those costs dramatically. That matters. Or think about a Ugandan designer, developer, or freelancer trying to get paid by a client overseas. Traditional banking can be slow, expensive, and sometimes impossible, depending on the institution involved. Stablecoins like USDT already allow some people to receive international payments almost instantly. That is happening now. Not in theory. In practice, those are the parts of crypto I find genuinely compelling. Not the Bitcoin to the moon conversations. The practical stuff, cheaper remittances, faster payments, access to global financial systems for people traditional banking ignored. That's the hope. Now let's talk about the hustle. Because for every legitimate use case, there are 10 scams standing nearby, wearing a suit and smiling confidently. And if you understand nothing else from this episode, understand this pattern. A new technology appears with real potential. Most people don't fully understand it. Someone notices that confusion and creates a fake opportunity that sounds connected to the technology. Then they target financially stressed people looking for a breakthrough, and eventually they disappear. That cycle repeats constantly. With crypto, it usually sounds something like this: invest this amount today and receive guaranteed weekly returns. Recruit your friends for extra commissions. Look at these screenshots. Look at these testimonials. Look at this WhatsApp group full of success stories. That is almost always a Ponzi scheme. The returns are not coming from magical trading systems. They're coming from new investors, money paying old investors. And eventually the flow of new money slows down. When that happens, the entire structure collapses. Uganda has seen this happen multiple times already. The names change, the logos change, the WhatsApp groups change. The structure stays exactly the same. So here's my personal rule. The moment someone promises guaranteed returns from any investment, crypto or otherwise, walk away. Not be cautious. Walk away. There are no guaranteed returns in investing. None. And if the main way you make money involves recruiting more people underneath you, you are not investing. You are standing inside a pyramid, waiting for gravity to do its job. My cousin's friend of a friend eventually explained the details of the opportunity. 30% monthly returns, referral bonuses for bringing in new people. I told my cousin to leave his savings where they were. He was annoyed with me for about 2 weeks. The platform collapsed 3 months later. Now let's talk about regulation for a second, because I think people misunderstand what regulation actually does. Yes, regulation can slow innovation, but regulation also protects ordinary people. When you use mobile money, there are rules, systems, processes, accountability. If something goes wrong, there are channels for complaints and dispute resolution. With unregulated crypto, especially in Uganda right now, you are mostly operating without that safety net. And I don't say that to scare people away from crypto. I say it because informed decisions require honest context. The smartest approach is probably not banning crypto completely, and it's also not pretending everything is fine. The smarter path is clear regulation, consumer protection, and financial education. And until that framework fully exists, individuals need to act carefully. Know what you own, know where it's stored, know who controls the platform, know the risks, and never put in more money than you are genuinely prepared to lose completely. Not theoretically, completely. So, where do I land on all this? Honestly, crypto is simultaneously hype, hope, and hustle. The technology itself is real and potentially transformative, especially in African contexts where financial infrastructure still has huge gaps. That's the hope. The speculative side, the overnight riches, the endless price predictions, the emotional trading culture is mostly hype. And then there's the scam layer, the fake platforms, the pyramid structures, the polished websites designed specifically to separate desperate people from their savings. That's the hustle, and it's everywhere. By the way, my cousin is doing fine. After the platform collapsed, he called me back. He didn't say, "Thank you." He just said, "So, you knew?" And I told him the truth. I didn't know, I just knew the questions to ask. And honestly, that's probably the real takeaway from this episode. Not never touch crypto. Not buy Bitcoin immediately. Just learn to ask better questions. What exactly is this investment? How does it make money? Who is behind it? Is it regulated? What happens if it fails? And what's the realistic worst-case scenario? If the answers are vague, overly emotional, or heavily focused on recruiting your relatives, leave quickly. Crypto in Uganda is not disappearing. The technology will continue developing. Regulations will eventually catch up. Real use cases will grow. The question is whether you'll still have your savings by the time all that happens. That's episode 7 of Explain It Like I'm from Uganda. I'm Tobias. Every week, a couple of topics, no shortcuts. And please, share this with your uncle before he joins a WhatsApp investment group he can't escape from later. And if he's already inside one, send it to the next person in the family instead.